Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to some console art goodness. Yes, I will never learn the name of this art. It's too late, maybe. Last time, Natsume's budding, Hinamizawa gets Takanode, and now I assume Natsume is gonna bud out even more. I mean, she was already facing symptom, like the stress from her career counseling thing was already kind of making her a little crazy, and this is just gonna make it way worse. And I feel like how they've been describing it with her family, like everyone from her family's kind of feeling it, besides the mom, I guess. Um, so yeah, bad things might happen. Again, do not wish to see bad things happen, but it is what it is. We left off right, no, in the middle of the family stuff. So yeah, let's just continue. Grandma had started kneeling towards me at some point. Oh yeah, Natsume just made a comment of how lucky they were to move away from Okinomiya. You know, a year before this happened, and the grandmother responded. I cautiously turned my head toward the kitchen to assess the situation. I could hear the click-clack of the dishes. If I could hear that, then naturally that meant Mom could hear us talking too.
お社様のお怒りに触れては、ひなみ沢の人間は誰も生きてはいけないんだよ。おばあちゃん、私、お母さんのお手伝いをしないと。
Click clack. The sound of the dishes grew louder. It seemed like Mom was making the dishes clatter on purpose. I'm sorry, Mom. Honestly, I don't want to hear this talk about Oyasho-sama either.
ごめんね、おばあちゃん。私、行かなくちゃ。夏美ちゃん?
Oh. As I began to leave, Grandma's wrinkly hand grabbed my wrist. Grandma was holding my wrist with a surprisingly strong grip, wherein Grandma's slender hand was such a strong power looking. 少しでもゆかりのある人間はみんな生きていけないんだよ。お社様のお怒りに触れると沼から正気が吹き出して村を飲み込んでしまうんだよ。あ、離して、おばあちゃん、もういいって。While struggling vigorously, my voice trembled. This is stupid. Grandma, why do you take this fairy tale so seriously? We're living in the Showa era, you know? We have TVs, refrigerators, and radio cassette players. Ah, yes, the most advanced of technology. It's a technological age, you know? There's no such thing as curses. We can prove things with science, you know? Grandma, please let go of my hand. Grandma, saying all that with a serious look on your face is much more terrifying. We're all gonna die, Natsumi. Oh, Mom's gonna step in. Crash! I heard the thundering crash of a dish breaking. Mom was standing still in the kitchen and I saw her favorite dish shattered by her feet. Not the favorite dish. I could tell from the way it violently shattered that Mom didn't drop that plate by accident. It's been a long time since I've seen Mom get this angry, and when Mom gets angry, it's impossible for anyone to stop her. Angry at Grandma for always being blindly lost in her ridiculous faith, and angry at me for listening to her. No, maybe Mom knocked that plate over on purpose to give me a harsh warning because she was glaring at me. Oh, we went fast. Haruko? After spitting out that voice, trembling with rage, Mom began detestably cleaning the shattered pieces on the floor. After seeing that, Grandma finally shut her mouth. I could only hear the sound of clinking dishes, chopsticks, and silverware. More of the heavy air was drifting in the dining room. Dad ate his meal while hiding his face behind the newspaper he picked up at the convenience store. Dad can never do anything in times like this, probably because he is a son-in-law. Grandma wouldn't touch the chopsticks. She hung her head down while staring at Mom's dinner. Okay, so the dad's not related. So the grandmother's is the mother's mother. Right. She had her head down while staring at Mom's dinner. I didn't feel like eating my salmon manure or potato manure. What is that word? Or potato salad either, so I just carried it into my mouth. Sorry, we gotta doodle that, man. Salmon manure. Manure? Salmon min. Min. Zelda? Wait, hold on.
Salmon Meunier.
Salmon Munir. Yeah, it sounds like manure. Manir?
Salmon Meunier.
Slow me?
Salmon Meunier.
Okay, what is this? Spin on a French classic. Excuse me? It just looks like salmon. Just looks like cooked salmon. Salmon fillets. Like what? Pan fried? Oh, Meunier's a sauce. Brown butter, chopped parsley, and lemon. Okay, so it's just salmon with Meunier sauce. Okay, learn something new. You love to see it. And obviously we know what potato salad is. I'm not really a potato salad kind of guy. I mean, I just like normal salad, but if I am eating one of those alternative salads, I'd rather have like bean salad or even macaroni salad. Potato salad's kind of meh. Mom was gobbling down her food by converting her anger into appetite, probably not even tasting it.
お母さん、早くご飯食べてください。片付きませんから。だから私は反対したんだよ。ひなみ沢を離れるの。
Oh no.
だから私は嫌だと言ったんだ。またその話ですか。そのことは十分に話し合ってお母さんも納得したでしょう。納得なんて春子、お前が勝手に話を進めていったんじゃないか。
Grandma kept her head down as she rebuked Mom. Then, Mom slammed down her teacup with a loud thud. After seeing that, Dad raised his newspaper higher to hide his face like a turtle withdrawing its head. Okay, Dad, I thought he was gonna peek out, not hide harder.
そんなに嫌ならお母さんだけ沖宮に残ればよかったんですよ。なんならお母さんは私たちにくっついてこないでひなみ沢の実家に帰ってしまえばよかったんです。お父さんの栄転なんだから私たちは引っ越さないわけにはいかな
Good
か
one,
ったんですよ。
Toji.
何度同じこと言わせるんですか。いい加減にしてください。バチが当たったんだよ。
Oh no, she's not backing down, man.
ひなみ沢の
Hanyu is angry.
何があろうとひなみ沢を離れちゃいけなかったんだよ。お母さんはひなみ沢の人間かもしれませんけど私たちは違うんです。ひなみ沢とはもう関係がないんです。
Grandma looked at Mom with a face on the verge of tears, and in a low voice that when she was praying to Oyashiro-sama, she made a threat.
春子、あんたバチが当たるよ。そんなこと言ったらお社様にたたられるよ。またお社様ですか。 あんなの迷信だって。沖宮に住んでいた人たちはみんな言ってましたよ。バカバカしい。
I mean, to be fair, even if you aren't superstitious, when this large scale disaster happens and it's literally prophesized with the miasma thing coming out of the ground and killing everyone, uh, it's a pretty reasonable time to believe in a curse, at least, or more reasonable.
そんなことはない。お社様は本当にいるんだ。
That is true.
実際に見た人だっているんだし。それに。うるさい。
Banged. Mom violently slammed the table, and the tableware jumped all at once from the impact. Despite the rough sound, Grandma continued speaking. Oh, Grandma, speak your truth. We are all cursed.
たたられてしまう。春子も夏美も君吉の血を引くひなみ沢の人間なんだよ。お社様のたたりはきっとあんたたちにも。やめてくださいって言ってるでしょ。それならお母さんだけでも今すぐにでも沖宮にでもひなみ沢にでも
It's a little late.
一人で介護施設に入るのは嫌だって無理やり私たちにくっついてきたのはお母さんじゃないですか。私はお母さんと一緒に住みたくなんかなかったんです。
It's a little harsh.
あんな神棚だってご近所のお友達をお招きしたとき本当は気恥ずかしかったんです。
Now this is a little rude to your own mother. Well, I kind of understand the feeling, but you don't just say that. It's pretty brutal. They're just old, man. They're just old.
ひなみ沢村を離れるとお社様のたたりに会うなんて妄言。私たちにまで強要するのはやめてください。
That sigh. I like how she just gave an exasperated sigh, not like she was shocked or anything. Well, they're not from Hinamizawa, right?
お母さんのわけのわからない妄執にはついていけませんよ。お母さん。
True. Step in. Thinking Mom had gone too far, I tried to intervene. After being scolded so harshly for so long, Grandma looked down even lower and continued muttering something as if to shut herself in. Poor thing. Mom's anger would not quell, while Grandma would no longer listen to anything she had to say. Even though I had cut between them, there was nothing I could do. I looked to Dad for help, but he was still burying his face in the newspaper. My unreliable father was such a useless person. I mean, in this situation, definitely. I felt concerned about Grandma, who had slumped down, curled over, so I went from glancing at Dad to gently putting my hand on Grandma's back. Ooh. Good one. As she said that, Mom grabbed the empty dishes and retreated to the kitchen. I was left standing there, watching her back while she disappeared quietly. I couldn't do anything. I could only look on as everyone in the family I love fell apart. What should I do? What on earth can I do? While I was racking my brain, I heard Grandma's voice. Grandma was muttering faintly, her voice melancholic, as if that word were a curse in and of itself. With Mom gone, Dad finally emerged from the newspaper. Hello. My miserable father lacked the will to hold this place together. Looking at his face filled me with frustration. And then, perhaps Because Grandma was in a similar state of mind, she silently rose from her seat without giving Dad a glance and holed herself up in her own room. In the end, she'd left her dinner completely untouched. Dad and I were the only ones left in the dining room.
ねえ、お父さん、お母さんもおばあちゃんも、みんなおかしいよ。
Saying this to Dad wouldn't help, but I didn't have anybody else to talk to. I just wanted to air my anxieties to someone, simple as that, so I never expected anything from Dad. But contrary to my disillusioned feelings, Dad offered me a powerful smile and a warm gaze.
平気だよ、夏美。ああ、きっと大丈夫だ。
It was far too late for those hypocritical words to downplay the gravity of the situation. Nothing sounded okay at all.
お父さん、でも。
おばあちゃんは故郷の災害がショックだったんだろう。お母さんだってああ言いながらも田舎のことが心配で不安になっているだけだ。だからじきに心の傷も癒えるさ。
うん。
おばあちゃんしばらくは沖宮に帰りたいって言うかもしれないけど、きっとすぐに忘れるから。
うん。
だから夏美も心配するな。大丈夫だから。二人のことを信じて今待っていてあげよう。もし本当に危ない時が来たらお父さんが何とかする。
Alright.
だから夏美は何も気
Good
にしないで
speech.
普通のままでいなさい。いいね。
Dad's words were unreliable. However, a child like me couldn't possibly do any more than him. There was nothing I could do. So, I had no choice but to believe. That's right. Since Dad is an adult, if he says things will be okay, surely they will, right? Yeah, surely. I knew that those musings were just an excuse for myself, but
お父さんを信じるよ。
as I said that, Dad smiled with relief, but I'm sure that deep down, he didn't believe that any more than I did. Besides, would Grandma ever forget about the disaster in Hinamizawa that quickly? This was the first time I ever saw Grandma acting so delusional. Even though she prayed earnestly at that creepy shrine every day and night, it didn't seem reasonable to talk about curses seriously. It's alright. It's alright. I'm sure Grandma is worried about our relatives and she's just confused. She'll be back to normal in time, probably. The silence was creating an awkward atmosphere, so Dad turned on the TV.
これはたたりなんです。
Oh, interview. Perfect timing.
お社様のたたりなんです。
Those unexpected words from the TV left me stunned. An old woman was being interviewed in front of the station at my old town.
ひなみ沢を離れたからたたりが起こったんですわ。お社様のたたりが。
The old woman got teary-eyed and choked on her words. When Dad saw that, he quickly changed the channel. Did
明
save.
日のお天気は晴れでしょう。
And Hinamizawa was still destroyed. Dad started eating again with the lifeless weather forecast music playing in the background. However, I couldn't bring myself to eat anything more.
ごちそうさま。部屋に戻るね。
ああ、
I got up from the table and left the dining room. As I walked down the hallway, the old woman's voice continued ringing in my ears.
お社様のたたり。
I'd heard that story from multiple sources, but a curse was still an absurd thing to suggest. As I walked down the hallway, I passed in front of Grandma's room. The sliding door was slightly open.
お社様。お社様。お社様。
Shrine! Peeking inside, I saw Grandma wholeheartedly praying to the shrine.
たたらないでください。どうかたたらないでください。 お社様。家族のものは分かっていないだけなのです。どうか理解のできない哀れな者たちに
Look at her. She's still thinking of us, man. What a good grandma.
どうか怒りをお鎮めください。家族をたたりからお守りください。お社様、お社様、お社様。
Once again, I heard the unpleasant sound of the beads clinking together. This is ridiculous. The moment I thought that, Grandma turned to look back at me.
夏美ちゃん。え、夏美ちゃん。あなたも祈りなさい。
Give Hanyu your energy. Even though she's already dipped from this universe, I guess, since the disaster happened. So she's gone, man. Oyashiro-sama's not even here. Grandma grabbed my hand too tight to resist and dragged me into her room. She forced me in the direction of the shrine.
何するのおばあちゃん。
ほら、ちゃんと夏美ちゃんもお祈りしてちょうだい。夏美ちゃん、たたられないようにおばあちゃんと一緒にお祈りをするの。
いや、おばあちゃん、私嫌だよ。
It was so friendly. It was so frightening how seriously Grandma was taking the curse of Oyashiro-sama and praying all the time. So creepy. If we pray together, will I become like Grandma? I don't want that. I don't want to bring myself closer to such a terrifying world. Still, Grandma forcefully dragged me by the hand to the front of the shrine. Her hand felt strong and as of ice, tightening without mercy and not letting go.
夏美ちゃん、一緒にお祈りをするのです。お社様、お社様、お社様。
Come Natsumi, become based on Oyashiro-sama build.
この子が私の孫の夏美
Become a true Hinamizawan.
どうかこの子をお守りください。さあ、夏美ちゃん、一緒にあなたも拝むの。夏美ちゃん、夏美ちゃん。
Bidstream. Slam. No! Oh, I thought she... Oh, okay, this is worse. I thought she broke the shrine, but no. As I struggled to escape from Grandma's grasp, I pushed her away on instinct. Grandma fell to the floor and rolled surprisingly helplessly. Yeah, she's an old woman. I'm sorry, are you okay, Grandma? Dead. No, I'm joking. Hopefully not. I wanted to say that, but my throat was dry and the words wouldn't come out. Even though Grandma had been tossed to the floor, she continued muttering.
お社様、お社様、哀れな家族のものをお許しください。哀れな夏美にどうかお慈悲を。どうかお許しを。
I don't know, Yasho-sama. I don't care if such a god won't forgive me. Grandma was still muttering. I wanted to get away from her, so I took a few steps back.
お社様、お社様、お社様。どうしてもたたるというのなら、この老体にたたってください。たたりはどうか、この老婆一人に負わせてください。
Grandma kept praying and rubbing her head on the floor, paying me no heed. What is this? This person, is she really my grandma? No, she can't be. I don't know this creepy person. This isn't my grandma.
私、絶対嫌だから。
I somehow squeezed those words from my mouth. I mean, I don't want to believe in the curse. I don't want that. Grandma and all the people like her looked so stupid. I closed the door as if locking Grandma in the room and dashed away as fast as I could. Hug the bunny. Look at it. Why does the bunny look so sad, man? I don't want to see that face of hers. I don't want to breathe the same air as her. Right, the sinister air was carried into my house, not by the news of the disaster in Hinamizawa, but grandma's bizarre behavior. Oyashiro-sama, Oyashiro-sama, Oyashiro-sama. It felt like grandma's low voice was echoing over and over in my head. I never thought there'd be a day where I resented grandma as much as I did now. Bam, bam, bam. 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 Tip! Ooh, might be a short episode. It's okay. You guys got a bonus episode. You can take a short one. I guess technically last episode was supposed to be short. But then it would be like 2 kind of short episodes. I don't know. Whatever. New tip just dropped. Will of an old detective. Is this a world where Oishi died too, man? Come on. They took my boy Oishi. If Oishi dies, that means he got shot, right? Shot up. That's the only time Oishi dies, when he gets shot up. I think.
もしもし変わりました。
Tomo! Or, oh shit, how did... No, Fawful corrected me. Is it Tomoe? Shit, wait, I might as well pull up the comment. He did correct me. I was just calling it Tomo because a live streamer, content creator I watch uses his cat's name, Tomo, and it's spelled exactly the same way, so... Let me pull up this comment. It was... Ooh, it's my voice? Tomo is pronounced Tomoe. Tomoe. Oh, I guess, Moe. Tomoe. Okay. Tomoe. Minai? Minai, yeah. Did I pronounce Minai wrong? Maybe I was saying Minai. So English, man. Tomo Minai. I mean, that's how you would pronounce it in English. What the heck? Never mind, base. This is a fun world. Oishi is alive. The ultimate team up popping. Hello, Oishi. Gee, okay. What a way to introduce yourself, huh?
お久しぶりの前にいきなりそれですか。セクハラで訴えますよ。
Hey, leave my boy alone. It's an honest to good question.
セクシャルハラスメントの略です。
What?
女性に対して性的な嫌がらせをしたり、卑猥な言葉をかけたりする迷惑行為を。
Was this not a thing yet in Japan? It's kind of funny.
なんでしたら国内第1号の判例になってみますか。
I don't even want to make the joke, so I won't. I had a joke brewing in my head about this, but we won't. Look at him. At least he has pep in his voice.
それは妹です。
Oh.
何度も言いますけど、私は友恵で。
Madoka?
妹はまどか。
Okay. She also in the police force?
あの子に対してみたいな感じで接してこられても、私は嬉しくありません。むしろ迷惑。これ以上おちょくるなら、もう切りますよ。
まあまあ、そう本気で怒らずに。ささくれだった日常を和らげるちょっとした癒しのジョークですよ。
癒しじゃなくていやらしいっつの。
It was kind of disgusting, but it was also funny, so thank you, Oishi.
それはともかく、何かご用ですか？本当に気晴らしにかけてきただけなら、今から沖宮に乗り込んで蹴っ飛ばしてあげますけど。
You think this is before the disaster? Just how casual they are.
はこのビールっ腹も引っ込んでくれます。
Jesus.
うんうんうん。
Oishi's quippy
何言ってるんですか。
today.
怖いなんてちっとも思ってないくせに。だいたい大石さんは。
実はね、ともえちゃん、ちょっとマジに力貸してもらいたいんですよ。
え、
It's been a long time since I heard Oishi-san use that serious tone of voice. After hearing that shift, I instantly set aside my listless mood and readjusted my grip on the receiver.
最近そっちの山間で殺人事件があったそうですね。ほら、ドラム缶に詰められて不審火にこんがり焼かれた女性のやつ。
ええ、つい数日前に。でもあの事件、
Few days
うちの現
ago.
場じゃなくてお隣の県警さんの管轄でしたから。
So the disaster happened.
途中までしかや
Well,
っていないんです
you
よ
can
ね。
mean anything, huh?
そこで焼かれた仏の高野美代っていうのは、
If we won't see Mio Takano in the consorts, at least we did her reference, man. One of the consorts has says Mio in it, right? I mean, I've been getting my fill of her voice actor in Natsume's Book of Friends, because she is Natsume's aunt, Toto, and it's Takano's voice, but she's actually just like super wholesome and nice. I love to hear it,
おかしなところ
but I would also like to just see some Takano instead of the substitute.
おかしな。何か不審な点でもあったんですか。
いやね、そのお隣さんの鑑識から
Yes, the walking corpses.
読んだんですが、どうも修正箇所が多いというか、ちょっと信憑性が低いんですよ。おまけに不明な点を質問してみても全く戻しがなしのつぶてでしてね。
あそこの鑑識家って腕が悪いくせにやたら閉鎖的な人多いですしね。まともに相談に乗ってくれそうなのは若手の松岡くんくらいですよ。
And even his talents are apparently wasted because he's being kept useless on his paycheck by his stubborn superiors. He complained at a recent meeting how things are different because of one interference after another on the autopsy results.
にしても今時海外の法医学研修の経験者が彼一人だけ。
Oh, they definitely want to cover this one
捕
up.
まえる気がないってことでしょうかね。 DNA 鑑定も視野に入れた法改正が検討されているご時世だってのに。まったく。
それで
Man, they really are back. No sexual harassment, no DNA yet.
ちょっとともえちゃんの肩書きとコネをうまく使ってその若い彼に本当のところを確かめてもらいたいんですよ。特に死亡推定時刻のあたり。
死亡推定時刻。
According to Oishi-san, there are thin traces of another number in the column described the estimate time of death. Describing. It's difficult to see, so it's not conclusive, but based on that, he claims there's a possibility that the date is off by at least one day.
ひょっとしたらですが、被害者が生前綿流しに参加していたことを突き止めた隣の県警が辻褄合わせのために鑑識に行って修正させたんじゃない。
Oh, so in this, I guess they're saying corrections, but they actually they're saying the body died after the night. No, they're saying it died the night when we know the body was killed the night before, and they didn't see like the correction marks of them changing it after the fact.
え、それって改ざんしたってことじゃないですか。事実なら大問題ですよ。
まあ単なる書き間違いで修正しただけかもしれませんが、書き直される数字の方が正確な時間だったとしたら、結構さっきも言ったように被害者の看護師、その前日に村祭りの会場で何人かに目撃されていましてね。だから一日違えば。
すでに殺されていた人間が歩いていた。ありえない。つまりそういうことですね。
察しが良くて助かります。ただまだあくまで憶測の範囲内ですので、 裏は取っておきたいんですよ。連中から真相を締め上げる前に信用のできる筋からね。
I swallowed hard, understanding Oishi's concerns. Traveling from Hinamizawa to the crime scene would take a long time, especially in the middle of the night. In that case, there's a high probability that the true estimated time of death will change based on further investigations.
わかりました。とりあえず松岡君につないで確認してみます。と。
I looked up at the clock on the wall. The two needles were about to point to 10 o'clock.
さすがにもう上がったかもしれませんね。明日の朝一でも大丈夫ですか？確認したらすぐに大石さんにお知らせしますので。
それで結構です。にしてもともいちゃん、あんまり遅くまで残っていないで、そろそろ帰ってはどうですか？夜更かしは美容の大敵ですよ。
Good one.
お気遣いは感謝しますが、これでも私は管理職なので、片付けなきゃいけない仕事がいっぱいあるんですよ。
おお、そいつは失礼しました。そんなお忙しい中、余計な仕事を増やしてしまってすみませんね。
あ、いえ、そんなことないです。
It seemed like my sarcasm went over his head and he took my words seriously.
大石さんには今までにもお返ししなきゃいけない借りがたくさんありますからね。これくらいのことはお安いご用ですよ。お金に関することでなければいつでも喜んで。
If it's not about money, eh?
いただけると私も心強い限りですよ。持つべきものは物分かりのいい上役と腰の軽い後輩。それに優秀なキャリアがつけばまさに鬼に金棒ってところですか？
なんだか大石さんにそう言われてもからかわれてるようにしか聞こえないんですが、大石さんこそもうお年なんですから無理はしないでくださいよ。年金をもらう前に言っちゃったら大金の払
Don't
い方
jinx it. I have a feeling this is before the disaster for not bringing it up at all, which means he might die. Because this is what is this head called? Will of an Old Detective or something? Wishes?
お前ちゃんも言うようになりましたね。
I'm scared.
まあ睡眠ももちろんですが、お風呂もちゃん
Oh
と
my god.
いいですよ。
Relax, bro.
日本で一番匂う女刑事さんですからね。
He's going so savage.
ちゃんと
I skipped. It's too savage. She does not
ちゃん
smell?
と毎日洗ってきれいにしてます。匂いなんかしません。
There you go.
それじゃ良いお年を。
After setting down the telephone, I moved the sleeves of my jacket to my nose, took a sniff, and grimaced. Oh god. He was right!
シャワー
He could smell you through the phone! It's always a bad sign. After that, Oishi tried to call me several dozen minutes later, but I was in the bathroom so I couldn't get to it. And then... Oh my god. And the Hinamizawa gas disaster occurred a few hours later? Please don't tell me Oishi died trying to call her. What the? Well, if he was calling before it happened. What the? Oh no. I think that's a dead Oishi. They'll confirm it. If it's later, I'm sure. Yeah, Will of an Old Detective. That makes it sound like he's dead. So, sad times. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Good epi, good epi. We learned some stuff. We learned what a salmon manure? What a salmon manure is. There you go. Well, yeah, anyways, see you next time. Peace.